Rising from the ashes when the banners down. We keep on coming even when the knock us down. We got the power from above. We're strong to move the mountain. We are stronger, stronger. We are stronger. We are stronger, stronger and powerful. We are stronger, stronger. We are stronger. We are stronger, stronger.
Great and wonderful afternoon to all of you guys out there. Ladies and gentlemen, you're now in the company of your favorite broadcasting crew. That is the Life and Inspiration Zimbabwe organization. Thank you so much for joining us today and welcome to this week's episode, or today's episode rather, of the Life and Inspiration Zimbabwe's weekly devotion broadcast, a Life and Inspiration Zimbabwe production, baby. And I am your host, your MC, and also your DJ. I am Tafadzo Mwedzi, aka You're the First. And ladies and gentlemen, let me be the first one to say that I am super excited to be in your company. To kick us off, to just jump straight into the broadcast, today I'm so happy to tell you guys that we are introducing a new segment on the show, and it is called Let's Chill with Life and Inspiration Zimbabwe. You see, on this new segment, it is basically a time for, for us to just get to chill, just get to interact and get to know each other a little bit better. Like, as Life and Inspiration Zimbabwe, we've just decided that, if I am to just come up here, or whoever will be here, depending on the day, if they just come up here, they just share the word and just introduce you to the next guest, we may never really actually have a connection with one another. And so I'm just thinking at the top of my mind, like, do you know your purpose? Like, do you know that we all have something that we're created for by God? Like, the main reason why we're all put on this earth. Like, what is that one thing that you really love doing? Like, if you don't know your purpose, then try and ask yourself, what is that one thing that you really love doing? Like, that one thing that your heart really beats for. Like, others may want to be models. Others may want to be singers. Yeah, like me, for example. Like, I've always wanted to be a singer. Like, my dream is one day I may just be in a stadium, full of people who are just coming out just to hear me worship with 3 or 4 other artists that I would have invited to the show. Like, Jesus, just thinking about it already gives me a lot of goosebumps and butterflies in my stomach. But anyways, if you're a dreamer like me, and maybe you may not want to be a singer, maybe you may want to be an actor, you may want to be a fashion designer, you may want to be anything in life, like anything at all, just believe in yourself. If there's something that you really desire, something that you can't dismiss so easily, maybe that may be God trying to speak to you. You may never know. And so long you've got that passion for that one thing, trust me, I'm telling you, so long you've got passion for that one thing, definitely you are gonna do it. So just believe in yourself and don't listen to what the naysayers are saying. Moving on with our broadcast, ladies and gentlemen, used to hoping that you guys are still excited and you're really in the mood for the broadcast. Like, today I am so happy. Like, I've got this joy inside my spirit, this bounce inside my step. I really can't explain the joy that I'm feeling today, and I hope that you guys are also feeling the joy. Let us always remember that the Lord is good all the time. It doesn't matter what you're facing right now, just give it unto God and He will give you back all the joy that you once lost. And so, ladies and gentlemen, on our second segment of the show, we've got the Word. And so for today's word, everyone, we are being joined by yet again our secretary from Life and Inspiration Zimbabwe. Her name is Anesu Olivia Mukurazhizha, and she always has that powerful word that always gets you thinking each time that you listen to her. And so, ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for the Life and Inspiration Zimbabwe Secretary, Miss Anesu Olivia Mukurazhizha.
Let's get into the book of Jeremiah 1 verses 5 to 8. Today I'm talking about the grace and anointing that God gave you. So when you read the book of Jeremiah, God is saying that, before I formed you, like He knew us before He formed us. He had already set us apart, written out our destinies. So the same grace and the same anointing we might serve under will not work the same way for us. You can have classmates, workmates, but you can never have grace mates, because the grace of God will always work differently, okay? Every time. For instance, Jeremiah didn't think he was a speaker, but God had anointed him for that. But his mindset was not that of being a prophet. His mindset was not that of being a speaker, but that was what God had destined him for. Guys, we might serve the same God. We might be saving under the same grace and same anointing. But that doesn't make our lives the same. You have your destiny and I have mine. Always remember, we might be attending the same church, getting the same anointing and delivering services, but the outcome will always be different, because each and every one of us has a different destiny, just like Jeremiah here. Remember, grace and anointing will always work according to your destiny. Don't fight it. Do not fight it. Even if it seems scary, don't fight it. Because yes, I know people will fight against you, but do not worry, they will not prevail.
Right, guys, what did I tell you? Yes, guys, I told you. The Life and Inspiration Zimbabwe Secretary is amazing. I'm always thinking to myself, as Life and Inspiration Zimbabwe, we are blessed to not only have such an amazing secretary, but she's also powerful when it comes to giving the word. She always gives those amazing sermons that always get you thinking, like I said before. What I like the most about her word was the fact that she said that age maths does not mean grace math. Like, hey, that part really got to me. I don't want to lie. And so thank you so much to Miss Anesu Olivia Mukurazhizha for that powerful word. Yeah, I can't say anything else. Neither can I add or subtract. Thank you so much for that powerful word. May God richly bless you for that. Don't move just yet, because next up, it is time to get musical with Life and Inspiration Zimbabwe. Ladies and gentlemen, it is still the Life and Inspiration Zimbabwe's weekly devotion broadcast, proudly brought to you all by the Life and Inspiration Zimbabwe organization. And my name is Tafadzomwedzi, aka Theo the First, and I am still your host for the show. Right, we are about to enter into the last segment of the day. And you guys know what it is. It is time to get musical. Ladies and gentlemen, today on the broadcast, we've got a special group from my church. Yes, these guys, they are amazing. They've got a rapper, an amazing vocalist, and one of the nicest sopranos you can ever come across. But then, ladies and gentlemen, I know you guys are already so excited to know who these guys are. Here with an amazing song entitled Zingorinyasha. Please give it up for the Saints.
Pandomuka mwari vangu ndavatenda ndiri
panoziva shinge vakaenda akusugona kana kuti ndinoketa mwari vanogona mwari vane nyasha
Ngori nyasha sandaona ima life ngori nyasha panorwara ndichipora ngori nyasha mwari vangu ndi mwari vane nyasha zingori nyasha zingori nyasha sandaona ima life ngori nyasha panorwara ndichipora ngori nyasha mwari vangu ndi mwari vane nyasha zingori nyasha
zingori nyasha dzakawanzwa I'm getting grace and in abundance nyasha dzatsudzuri kuuya zvine peace hadzina violence zvokumwara zvidudzunga I'm getting grace and calm in silence life una Jesu ndiyo life isina nonsense uya kuna Jesu wane life yakazara grace move on from the dust so you can move on to a better place he's a good friend and a father to the fatherless nyasha anakupa chinodiwa is a willingness
mwari vangu ndovatenda ndiri panoziva shinge vakaenda akusugona kana kuti ndinoketa mwari vanogona mwari vane nyasha
ngori nyasha sandaona ima life ngori nyasha panorwara ndichipora ngori nyasha mwari vangu ndi mwari vane nyasha zingori nyasha zingori nyasha sandaona ima life ngori nyasha panorwara ndichipora ngori nyasha mwari vangu ndi mwari vane nyasha zingori nyasha zingori nyasha
zingori yeah ndidzo nyasha dzakawanzwa amanonde ndakazodzwa I'm living in Christ I'm living in the light kana gungwa ndayambutswa na Jesu ndapinda machena denga ndokena madozo opena nyasha and the favor ndobva ndaziva ndapinda machena so ndikaita zvekutamba ndisiye indakadaro Jesu andipa mufaro ndane upenyu uzere mufaro Bisco from grace to grace Bisco from lust to face Bisco from shame to fame with my Lord I'm never the same he's the king he's the Lord he's the one I give my all he takes the pain he gives the way he's the great and awesome God so vasika na mururu then vakomana meterwa tichitenda kevo mwari nedzo nyasha dzawedzerwa ka mwari wachitikomborera nyasha dzobva chidururira saka is true una Jesu zvimbonetsa
mwari vangu ndovatenda ndiri panoziva shinge vakaenda akusugona kana kuti ndinoketa mwari vanogona mwari vane nyasha
ngori nyasha sandaona ima life ngori nyasha panorwara ndichipora ngori nyasha mwari vangu ndi mwari vane nyasha zingori nyasha zingori nyasha sandaona ima life ngori nyasha panorwara ndichipora ngori nyasha mwari vangu ndi mwari vane nyasha zingori 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 nyasha.
And then you hear someone saying that gospel music is boring. Yet there are songs like this one. Are you kidding me? Yes, guys, many thanks to the Saints. Shout out to my boy Young Jix, another one DBC. And shout out to the amazing soprano Nyasha Chibika. Oh my goodness, these guys are just so amazing. Thank you so much, guys, for blessing our broadcast and for just being your amazing selves. I know a lot of people are impressed by your music right now. Yeah. This has been the Life and Inspiration Zimbabwe's weekly devotion broadcast, proudly brought to you all by the Life and Inspiration Zimbabwe organization. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure being with you guys. Remember, my name is Tafadzomwedzi, aka You're the First, your hashtag host with the most, and I am your host for the LIZ weekly devotion broadcast. Thank you for joining us once again. See you guys later.